What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Brap Genius, back at it again with another video. Back out on the Grom clone again. You know what it is. If you're curious as to why I'm wearing a full-blown race suit on this mini bike, it is because I just released at some point, probably a couple weeks ago, a video for 10,000 subscribers of me trolling people wearing a race suit on a mini bike. So that video will be at the end of this, so you can click it if you want. But today we're going to be talking about what nobody talks about when it comes to Grom clones.
Yeah, start it off right, boys.
Oh yeah, bud. Send it.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so with this topic, you know, there's a lot of things that most people are unaware of when it comes to Grom clones. I want to talk about the biggest thing first. People don't realize how strong the community is, and when I say that, I'm talking about there are groups you could follow, and these people, man, not only are they great people, but they've also gone through and done everything you could think of to these bikes. There's people that have literally turned these into basically dirt bikes, put dirt wheels on them with knobbies, you know, mess around with the exhaust and all kinds of crazy things, put bigger engines in them. You know, people do all kinds of things to these bikes. So in those groups, you can go in, and any question that you have, there's an answer in there. So, you know, I love always helping you guys, and I always answer every question that I can. For anything that I don't know, or if you guys just have questions in general, there are two Facebook groups that I recommend. One is the Clone Society, and the other is Clone Army. So between both of those, there's probably about 5,000 to 6,000 people. And you know, there's people that they're just the nicest people, and any questions that you're gonna have, you know, they're gonna be somewhere within those two forums. They've helped me out when I first did my my carb swap. I was having the issue with vapor lock, and I didn't even know you're supposed to take out there was some little black cylinder that messed with something, I don't know what, but they told me I was supposed to pop that out, take out that and the hoses, and you know, then the vapor lock would go away, and it did. So it's really good to have people to talk to. Like I said, I'm always here. If you guys want to get into those groups, well, it's probably a good idea if you're going to be getting one of these bikes. Jeez, yo, this guy can't handle the turn. Oh my gosh, he almost crashed. Dude, if you're going too slow for a Grom clone, that's a problem, man. This dude's got to pick up the pace. Oh yeah, let's go around. Oh yeah, look at that. This thing takes the corners like it's nothing. So anyway, the next thing, guys, when it comes to these bikes that people aren't aware of, for the most part, at least from what I could see, is people just expect these bikes to be, you know, running perfect right out the gate. You're spending $1,200, guys. You're not going to get a perfect motorcycle for that money. So if you expect to get, you know, Mercedes-Benz quality out of, you know, a 20-year-old Honda Accord or something, it's just not going to happen. You know, for value, this bike is extremely good for what you're paying for, in my opinion. You know, you swap out a couple things and you're good to go. But a lot of people just get these bikes and they just expect that they're not going to have to work on them, and that they're going to have this perfect running motorcycle for no money, and we just live in La La Land. But you know, it's not the case. So what nobody really tells you about these Grom clones, except the people that really own them like me, is that they are great bikes. You know, most people love to bash them, and they say, oh, you know, they're pieces of crap, you know, they never run right. The people that really understand the bike and what you need to do to it to get it to run right, the people that take the time to do that, they understand, you know, how great these little bikes are. You know, so many people are so quick to hate on these bikes for whatever reason. You know, maybe, I know a lot of the Grom boys hate them and they love to talk smack on them, but I mean, for what, bro? Like, who cares? It does exactly what your Grom does, you know, for less money. Why wouldn't you do that? But I don't know, most people are pretty cool about it, but I have seen some Honda Grom haters talk smack about the Grom clone. So just be aware, guys, if you do get one of these, some of the Grom boys, they don't like it. You might not fit in with them. I haven't had that problem, but I've seen a lot of people have that problem when they go to the Grom meets and stuff. So I want people in Jersey to get these, because I'm from Jersey, as you guys know. I don't really see too many of these. I don't see any Grom clones, much less, you know, Groms. But I don't really see any Groms anywhere. You know, I want to get into some Grom meets, some mini bike meets, like, just go out and have fun. So something else that, you know, not a lot of people really talk with these bikes. Oh, man. Woohoo! I guess we found out it could take potholes, all right. But something that nobody else really talks about when it comes to these bikes, guys, or if you do, just the carburetor, just swap out the carb, the whole little kit, it's 35 bucks. I mean, you can do the exhaust too if you want, but if you just do that and swap out the battery, you have a perfectly running motorcycle for very, very cheap. And that goes back to what I was saying before with the discrepancy, saying that these bikes aren't reliable. Spend an extra 35 bucks, you get a carb kit, and all of a sudden the bike runs perfectly fine. You know, it's 30-something degrees out. My dirt bike, my 02 YZ250 I had, my first dirt bike, it wasn't starting when it got cold. You know, it wasn't jetted for it. This thing's jetted for, you know, the summer and stuff too, but it starts up fine. It might take a couple seconds when it's colder, but it still starts up. You got to let it warm up a little bit with the choke on, idle's a little low, play with the throttle a little bit, then when it turns up, turn the choke down a little bit, and you're good to go. It's really not anything crazy, guys. Something else nobody really talks about with, I guess, mini bikes in general, is how fun they actually are. Like, I never really expected to have as much fun as I do on this little bike. You know, I come from a Gixxer 1000 and a YZ250, you know, both of those bikes haul. So when I got a mini bike, you know, like I said, it'd be good to have an extra little bike, you know, just to have, in case those two aren't working for whatever reason. And for the money, guys, I was like, you know what, you know, let me just give it a shot. But I've had so much fun with this little thing, and I haven't even been out on rides with my friends with this yet, because, you know, I just haven't had the opportunity. But still, just out by myself, I have so much fun with this little bike. You know, you can go around and rip corners, and, you know, as I've said before, guys, you know, riding a slow bike fast is a lot more fun than riding a fast bike slow. And I could say that because I've been in both, you know, circumstances. Here we go, tight corner. Woo! But yeah, so that's probably gonna do it for this one, guys. That's pretty much what, you know, other people aren't really talking about when it comes to these bikes. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, let me know by hitting the like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And you guys have a great day as always. Peace.